Welcome to The Wandering Bard. I am Jeremy Grafe. We'll be opening tonight's proceedings with a good number of music from the Sephardic people. I am very saddened by recent events, and the attack on Israel is just horrific, and I don't know what else to do other than share some of the ways that the Jewish people have improved our lives through music, which is pretty amazing to me that we have as much music from the Sephardim as we do. And it's a testament not only to their resiliency, but to the beauty of their artistry. And I'm choosing to celebrate that tonight because I'm really at a loss. And at the same time, it's been like a lovely weekend. It was a wonderful weekend at Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. It was great to play with friends. Trio Mondo started their 2-week stand at Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair this weekend, and I got to play with Grace and Vid and Alex, and they are 3 of my favorite people in the world to play music with. So in some ways, I think that's actually been just amazing, just to be able to play music with friends that celebrates our common humanity, and that's been beautiful. So if I don't seem my usual self tonight, that's what that is. And yeah, anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. And wherever you may be. If you are new, welcome to The Wandering Bard. I hope you will say hi in the chat. While things are a bit low-key at The Wandering Bard tonight, we're always happy to greet new people. On that note, if you haven't already, please go ahead and share the link to tonight's show. Always great to have new friends showing up, be able to meet new people, and see where they're tuning in from. So on that note, who do we have tonight? Hey, Matt.
And Virginia.
Oh, hey, Ginny.
Is it Ginny and Chris?
Ginny and Chris.
On Facebook.
Connecticut and Massachusetts wings reporting in.
Yeah. Oak and Raven is here. There's probably other people here,
cool.
But, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Say hello in chat.
Hello, Oak and Raven. All right, I'm going to move on to another of my favorite songs of the Sephardim. This one is El Rey de Francia. El Rey de Francia, tres hijas tenía, la una labraba, la otra cosía. La más chica de ellas, bastidor hacía, labrando. Sueño le caía. Su madre que la veía, la quería, no más mi madre, ni maravilla. Un sueño me soñaba, bien y alegría, no más. Mapuri a la puerta, vide la luna enterraba, Mapuri a la ventana, vide la estrella Diana. Mapuri al pozo, vide un pilador con 3 pajaricos picando el oro. La luna entera es la tu suegra, la estrella Diana es la tu cuñada. Los 3 pajaricos son tus cuñadicos y el pilador, el hijo del rey tu novio.
Carlos and Rebecca are here now.
Oh, hey Carlos. Hey Rebecca.
Yeah. Of course, the direct line is here.
Ah, yes. Hello, Mom and Dad.
We're talking about King Richard's Fair.
Yeah.
Matt was there this weekend.
Oh, cool. Well, you missed Jordan, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I think he intended to go to hang out this weekend. So I don't know what day he went, but let me know if you saw him, Matt. So, oh no, he was planning on going to the Connecticut Fair. I'm sorry. Wires crossed. Anyway, I hope you had a good time at King Richard's Fair, Matt. The weather this weekend finally started feeling more like fall, which was nice. Although, if I'm honest, I still prefer warm weather. So every time I played one of the Sephardic songs that I know, I was just imagining that I was, in Madrid. Una mattina Sala Elysium, mas vale un mal salido que milla de nuevo amor. Mal me rido el mi padre, no amas maldición, nuevo amor. El mi padre, la manzana y el limón.
It's a really beautiful song.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, I'd say that's one of my favorites too. Yeah, Silly Frog is here now too.
Oh, hey, Lauren.
And Lauren says that she has a picture of you and Rachel at Pub Sing. And Rachel sometimes joins Jeremy at his other, like his 4:30 set, so that's
Yeah.
been really fun. And Fiona got to join Jeremy yesterday at the Absinthe Garden for like the last song. Now,
Oh, she got
that
to
was
me
really
for
cool.
the last song on Saturday, like the very last chorus of "Health to the Company." Like her
Yeah.
timing could not have been more perfect. And
It
then
was good.
yesterday, she could hear that I was playing "Health to the Company," and the look on her face was she was nervous, but I was playing "Health to the Company" and "Parting Glass," so
So she
she
made
got to help me with the full Irish goodbye yesterday, which was nice.
Yeah, it was really good. Lady Mary, that's her character this
Yeah.
year. Ginny said that was beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks, Jenny. I think I played that a couple times at Connecticut when I was at Robin Hood. Don't know if you and Chris got to hear that, but that's definitely going to be one of my regulars from here on out. I've been really excited. Speaking of friends joining me, Trio Mundo showed up for my 11:30 and 3 o'clock sets. So 11:30 was really cool yesterday because Alex showed up first and started playing, and then Grace showed up and started playing. Like, they showed up in the middle of songs and set up quickly enough that they made it in time for a solo break. And then Vid showed up perfectly in time for another solo break. So it was really great. And it's been really cool hearing them flesh out these arrangements and ornament the house. So I hope some of you will be able to make it to Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair this weekend. Trio Mundo is only here for this is their last weekend. Hopefully we will get a chance to play together at 11:30 at the Herb Garden and 3 p.m. At the Chess Gazebo. So both shows have been a ton of fun. And the 3 o'clock, they're rushing over from their own 2:30. So you'll get me for the first couple songs, but hopefully we'll get Alex and Vid and Grace to come over and just join the rest of us. It's really been wonderful. They totally made my day Saturday. I glanced over my shoulder and the three of them were, standing there waiting to come on stage, and that just really made my day because playing with Grace and Alex and Vid is just wonderful. Like, they're such incredible players, and they have such great musical instincts. Yeah, it's just so beautiful, and I love having the experience of being on stage and feeling somewhat distracted by like my own like engagement with what my musical partners are up to. So, like in the best possible way. So, the Russian invasion grinds on in Ukraine, and my heart still goes out to the Ukrainian people. I wrote this song a year and a half ago when Putin ordered the invasion, and it feels like in some ways this could stand equally well for Israel right now with what they're going through. Take these seeds with you as you go. May they line your pocket with memory to remind us when you've gone. You can leave something of beauty. Living your passing.
I was sharing how we went to that Poe event.
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Our friend Tim Riggs was in it, playing Fortunato of Cask of Amontillado fame.
Oh yeah, that's your favorite, right? You were saying.
That's probably, yeah, it's my favorite Poe story. So, I mean, they did a really good job. So, Mount Gretna is like a small local town that at one time was sort of like, I don't know, like a prayer resort. The United Methodist Church used to do these things called camp meetings, which were sort of like these, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a revival. And it started becoming a regular thing. So these little communities got built up around little cabins, and sort of other amenities came in, and then they became like tiny little towns, which is what Mount Gretna is. So it's this beautiful now arts and crafts home kind of place. And they have a theater, but instead of using the theater for each of these little vignettes where like one of the characters was narrating the stories, they had different areas around the theater that were set up. And it was really beautifully done. I don't know if they're still running, but yeah, it was definitely worth catching.
Yeah,
and
only like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was real short, but it was very good.
Yeah, I mean, the whole performance was like an hour and a half long, but it was really, really quite captivating. So we were really glad we got to make that. So a couple weeks ago, Nick Vasilewski, who is on cast at Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair, his character this year is a Polish florist. And he presented Hey Sokoły, which, if you don't know this song, it is an old, well, there's some disagreement about whose song it is, because Ukrainians have some claim to it and Poland has some claim to it. Anyway, it's a gorgeous song, and Nick and the cast that was with him just did a marvelous job of arranging it for 6 voices. And I just couldn't get it out of my head. And I got a recording. Well, I was watching a recording that like another friend took of the performance and taught myself the song. So I've only been working on this song for a short time. My Polish pronunciation is probably not what I wish it was, so I'm going to do my best. But partly what I love about this, if you do a search for Hey Sokoły on Google, one of the first things that comes up is like this alternative timeline where Ukraine and Poland rose up against the Russian Tsar in the mid-19th century, which feels really appropriate right now for a lot of reasons. But for those of you who don't speak Polish, it's a young Cossack who's about to ride off to war, and he's not sure if he's ever going to see his beloved again, or his beloved Ukraine. And this is him making his peace with that and kind of psyching himself up to go off to battle. I tam, gdzie znaczane wody, wania na konkozek młody, ciule żegna się w cieniu, jest się kule z Ukrainą. Hej, 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 Sokoły, omijajcie góry, lasy, doły, złomu, 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 złonecznie, mój Stachowisko, Wroniecko, hej, sokoły, dzwon, 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 dzwoneczku, mój stepowy, skowroneczku, hej, 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 sokoły, omijaj ci góry las i doły, dzwon, 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 dzwoneczku, mój stepowy, dzwon, 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 hej, 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 sokoły, omijaj ci góry las i doły, dzwon, 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 dzwoneczku, mój stepowy, dzwoneczku, hej, 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 sokoły, omijaj ci góry las i doły, dzwon, 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 dzwoneczku, mój stepowy, dzwon, dzwon, dzwon.
Yay!
Anyway, look for that one in upcoming performances as soon as I can memorize all the lyrics.
Yay! New song. New song. Learn level check. Level. Wait, what am I saying? Level whatever. Level
Anyway, thank you, Nick and Jeff, for helping me with this one.
How do you spell that? I guess it's just hey.
If
wait.
you want to spell it properly, it's HEJSOKOLY. It's 2 words.
H-E-J.
HEJ space SOKOLY.
O-L-Y.
Hey Sokolwi.
Thank you.
So I think one of the tests of a song is first how well it holds up over time. Like, did you write something that has like enough depth that it really grabs people and has enough specificity that they can hang it on something, but it's vague enough that it can move. Like, it's not just attached to one event. Like, is it both specific and vague enough that it still matters, like months or years after it was written? And I haven't been playing Half a World Away as much because the bridge was not what I wanted it to be. And I felt like, partly because my mom requested it yesterday at PARF, and partly because current events being what they are in the world, I wanted to keep this song, but I felt like slightly rewriting the bridge a little bit, so I was a little bit more clear about what I was really wanting or visualizing or praying for or putting energy out there or manifesting or however you want to call it. So I might edit it some more. I mean, one of the advantages of taking so long with so many songs is I have some time to edit and polish, and it's not like I've got a label breathing down my necks. And I've had wonderful supporters and subscribers who have been super patient while I've been like talking about all these this album to come. So we at least have, the video records of, the kind of creation and editing process. Anyway, anybody who's suffering, really, but especially for Israel tonight. Still close enough
So, before that, I was supposed to ask you: is it hard to learn a song in a different language? And have you felt like some of the languages that you've learned are harder than others, or
Yeah.
is it not hard? And
No, it's
Okay.
it's totally harder. I think it's much harder learning lyrics in other languages. And like some of that is like I have to usually end up learning a lot of pronunciation as well. Like it's not always obvious. Like Polish is a great example because there are a lot of consonants that don't mean the same things to us. So like that's kind of tricky. But I mean, even the Sephardic stuff has been pretty tough.
And well, didn't you reached out to like your old French teacher too?
Yeah, for
To
the
help-
French, I
yeah.
reached out to my high school French teacher to help me with pronunciations for that. And I'm not trying to like sing even the medieval French songs with like medieval French pronunciations. I'm using modern French on purpose because like the only people who speak medieval French are medievalists. And I mean, it's interesting to me, and I appreciate the fact that there are people who are trying to be as historically accurate as possible. But I'm trying to keep these songs alive and introduce them to modern people so that they can hear them like they can actually hear them. And I think sometimes we can go so far down like a historic rabbit hole that we lose sight of like the emotionality behind the music. So like the vocal performances can be a lot drier, or like the music doesn't have a groove that modern people can accept in the same way. So yeah. But yeah, learning lyrics in another language is very hard. I have to focus on pretty much nothing but one song until it's done, or I just don't. I'll get like 70% of it, but until I can kind of run in my head what the translation is so that it's logical, right? Because like most of them are stories, so there are certain things that happen before other things, and until I understand enough of what the lyrics are saying, it can be very hard to like make that fit. Like English lyrics are a lot easier because everything kind of progresses, and it's just a matter of remembering most of the time. If I can get the first word, I'm okay. But that's true even in other languages. So, but yeah, that's a great question. I'm sure there are other people who have an easier time with it, but I have never considered myself somebody who's got a talent for like spoken or written language. Although that seems to be, it's changing a little since I'm singing not in English at least half the time anymore. So, I'm starting to get more of an ear for languages, and I've been trying to teach myself French. It, like music, is another language. And like if you learn how to listen like really well, it's easier to hear the pronunciation nuances. And it's getting a little easier, but yeah, it's still harder for me to learn things in another language. So German's probably the easiest because it's the closest to English in a lot of ways. Anyway,
Sorry. Hey, you're at Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair.
I am at Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair.
Yeah.
So it's been really cool. It's great being an independent solo act, especially when I have so many friends that are performing there, whether on cast or other entertainers. And just getting a chance to play with friends is just fantastic. So seeing other friends pop up at the fair that I'm not expecting, and I don't always get to talk to because there's so much to see that I don't always get to like hang out with them for any period of time. But it's nice being able to see friends in the audience or in the lanes and share a smile and a wave at the very least. So that's been really great. the stupid and cruel. Deliver us from destruction we've made. Deliver us from we break. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. When the shit show's all done, love's finally won, and all of our grief turned to praise. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. It will now be done, we'll finally won, and all of our grief turned to praise. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. It will now be done, the kingdom will come, there won't be more tears of pain. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. It will now be done, we'll finally won, and all of our grief turns to praise. Well, friends, this is the part of the program that I remind you, in case we have not been introduced, that I am Jeremy Grafe. You've been hanging out at the Wandering Bard, a bit of a virtual tavern that we built, so to speak, when COVID hit and there weren't other venues to perform.
And Carlos named it. Technically.
Good job, Carlos.
Good job.
But we bring together folks from all over the country and, in fact, all over the world. And it is at this point of the show that I usually have to mention that I have good news and I have bad news.
Oh, no.
With the bad news being I only have one more song.
Oh, no.
But the good news being I have one more song.
Yay!
So, the thing that I wouldn't wish on anyone, unless they're going through it, is resilience. Because the only way that you get resilience is by going through hardship. And that is not strong enough of a word for what the people of Ukraine or Israel are going through, or many other people around the world. Those are just two places that are right in the front of my mind tonight. And each of us can also go through personal crisis that we wonder how we're going to make it through. And those are the moments that I like to remember what the symbol of the phoenix means, which is the ability to rise from the ashes over and over and over. And I hope that Ukraine and Israel can find that and continue to have that in the coming days. in a day. You two fires embrace. This isn't the end. A change from the ashes I'll rise to a new stage of life. I make way for what's lost, burn to ash and then rise, burning up in a day. You two fires embrace. This isn't the end only. A change. I am burning to ash today, and I know it comes with pain, but I know I'll come back to life, reborn, restore my flight. Well, friends, thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah.
I continue to be Jeremy Grafe.
You are.
Lori is behind the controls.
I am. Well, I'm right here on the screen now. Doing
So there
weird-
you have it.
That's what I do all night, if you guys didn't know.
That's the real reason I close my eyes. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. Love you all. Good night.
Bye.